Get your favorite health tips right here on U24. Maintain your kidney by drinking 8 to 10 glasses of water each day. This can be in form of soup, tea, water, cooked grains and boiled vegetables.
My name is Erica Murunchi and welcome to Be Inspired by Erica. So today I want to talk about personal hygiene. Personal hygiene is not just a habit, it is a way of life. By maintaining personal hygiene, you will reduce stress, improve on your focus, show respect for yourself and others around you, to the people around you. Take care of your space and your life. Keep your room tidy, wash your hands, cut your fingernails, comb your hair, brush your teeth, and many others. Take care of your space and your life. Brush your teeth, make your bed, bathe, cut your fingernails, comb your hair, and many others. Make cleanliness a habit. Personal hygiene should be a priority. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Stay blessed. Much love. Thanks for watching.
Hi, my name is Doreen Tuhidire, coming to you from Be Money Wiser, and we're going to be bringing to you the hashtag 100 Ways to Be Money Wiser by Mrs. T. Tilda Nabandra. We're going to be running this hashtag 100 Ways to Be Money Wiser on U24 television. Don't miss out.
U24. Don't miss on U24.
Entrepreneurs Hub, giving you a deep and unique insight into agribusiness, services, ICT and innovation, industrialization and so much more. Entrepreneurs Hub, growing your small, medium and large business entity. With yours truly, Sandra Kahunde.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 24 TV. You're watching Hassan Bazo. I hope you guys had a fantastic day. I hope you guys are going to have a great week ahead, and I hope you guys that July is very, very beautiful for you guys. My beautiful name is Shebe. You're watching Hassan Bazo. We happen to be live every Tuesday. That's at 8 p.m. Of course, giving you the YP updates. So all you have to do is always stay tuned and you pick something. You can also join the biz. The biz was put on hold, but then of course the maize project is still running and the goats project is still running. You can join any of the two, so that you can join Youth Platform Africa, which is YPA. I believe most of you now YPA has become a household name. We get to know it when we discuss. When we say YPA, you know what we are talking about. So today we're going to be discussing that and more. But before we proceed, today is the 21st of July, and we have approximately like 10 days to end July. So make sure the plans that you set for yourself for the year, for the month of July, you're putting them into action, and very soon there is coming to an end. In December, summer. So make sure you're using U24 TV to pick something, so that even you in December you have some money to spend. Also, on a side note, we'd like to send our sincere condolences to all the family members that lost their babies or their children in the school tour accident that happened. We pray you guys like you come out of this well and strong. Of course, there is no advice that we can give you guys, but all we have to do is send you hugs and, of course, prayers. And also, today I don't want to give you guys any lectures about making money. The only thing I'm going to tell you guys is make sure you're keeping yourself safe. So much is happening in the country, so make sure you're keeping yourself. If you're not moving for any particular reason, kindly stay indoors. World Cup is over. I don't see the reason as why you guys are moving at night. Keep indoors so that we don't type for you guys. Rest in peace. You're watching U24 TV. Welcome to Hassan Basso. Mr. JB, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
How is everything?
Not bad.
Not bad. I can feel it.
Yes.
Yes, our dear viewers who are watching U24 at this very moment, I greet you all in the name of Jesus Christ, and to my dear Muslim community, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name, as usual, it is JB Magezi, the proud goat farmer, the executive director of YPA, the biggest goat keepers in the whole of Africa, and of course doing a couple of things around farming, that is maize growing, beekeeping, goat rearing, pasture growing, agribusiness schools, and so many other things like Mbuzi Choma, where we cook for you the most delicious goat meat. If you haven't tasted this around Kampala, Masaka, Gomba, Mbarara, there is something big that you are missing. So just look for Mbuzi Choma anywhere around you and then test the original.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you've had it all. YPA Platform Africa, they deal in goats, maize, and of course the bees. Yeah. So I'm going to be discussing what is the meaning of a goat.
What is the meaning of a goat? I've heard so many people call Messi a goat.
Oh, you guys also YPA, you guys were kind of trending on Sunday, like people kept saying, oh no, Messi YPA.
I saw that post actually. I saw that post, people saying that Messi is a goat of YPA because he's a big goat, you understand? So what does the word goat mean? Literally, if we are talking maybe from the side of sports, it is the greatest of all time.
Yes.
So if you are the greatest of all time, you become a goat. So literally that is the meaning of the word goat. But if we are to talk about deeper, how like the real meaning of a word goat, I'm talking about a beautiful animal that gives me profits twice every year, an animal that can give me itself in around 1.5 years. What I mean is, it conceives today, it carries the baby for 5.5 months, and then it gives birth. So that born baby is going to be at the same size of the mother in around 8 months ahead.
Okay.
You understand? So if it was a building constructed today, we could get another same building of the same size in around 8 months. So that is what a goat means. Of course, it is something that many didn't see as a business, and it is something that YPA has seen as one of those biggest opportunities that many Africans are not looking at. And we are coming out to teach you more about farming, specifically about goats, so that anyone and everyone can participate in goat keeping, and of course, you can change your life. It is some animal that anyone can buy because it is very cheap. Like if you are to consider these other animals, in comparison to goats, goats are very affordable. They are not cheap, but they are affordable. Anyone can afford a goat. And of course, if you do not have land, there are so many ways you can practice goat keeping through different arrangements that YPA brings on the table. Of course, if you have the capacity to keep this animal for yourself, you'll have to thank me later. So in simple terms, that is what a goat is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Discussing what is the goat economy currently, is there a difference between the past maybe 2 to 3 years or 5 years and then currently?
Yes, there is a very big difference between how a goat was perceived and how it is being perceived today. A goat was perceived like something that the poorest in the community, the young boys who are just growing up. it was considered to be an animal for the unlucky ones. Are you getting the point? But in today's economy, calling it a goat economy, it is now something that is treasured by many people around Uganda and Africa at large. It is something that is changing people's lives. It is something that is being the most consumed at the meat market.
Yes.
If we are to talk about the most consumed meat in today's market, you cannot skip talking about the goat's meat. It is something that everyone is finding reason for having this animal at their home, whether it is 1, 2, 5, or 100. So it is something that has changed people's direction in regards to finances. So something that is paying many children's school fees, something that is buying many people's cars, something that is constructing many people's houses. So it is something that has taken many people all over the world.
Yes.
So a goat is something that I can talk about from morning till late night. So the goat's economy, when I'm talking about economy, of course I'm talking about finances. There are so many ways of making money in this economy. But if you are making money basing in the goat's economy, there is something that I want you to understand. If I have 100 goats today, in just 1 year, I will be having more than 300 goats from the 100 goats, meaning I'll be having a total of 400 goats. 300 goats are coming up as a profit from 100 goats. That is, if you have your own land and you're doing each and everything, of course, we can advise you here and there. We can visit your farm. We can tell you what to do, but you are doing it at your own farm. And in the goats economy, it is something that you can even have without having land before. Like, you don't need to first purchase land. You don't have to own land in your names in order for you to own a farm. This is done through YPA arrangement, which we call passive package. In the passive package, under the goats economy, we say that whether you have land or not, you can own your goats, dealing with YPA under a contractual way of farming. So we just sign with you a contract, we put in the number of goats you have bought, and then we explain on how you're going to be harvesting from these goats. You can choose to be taking money every year from the goats because they're going to be giving you kids every year.
Yes.
You can even choose to take, maybe to have some bigger target, some bigger dream to achieve. For example, you dream of having maybe 100 million, but currently you have something like 25 million or 30 million. How are you going to move this journey from 30 to 100 million? You can move a journey with a goat. You understand? So that is literally what a goat economy means. You can have, like, the worth you have today, your worth today can be 2 times in 3 years. If your worth today was 100 million, you can do a passive farm where each and everything concerning management is under YPA, and you'll be having double what you had in a period of 2-3 years. You understand? So that is what a goat economy means.
Okay, discussing the goat economy. Quickly, I feel, doesn't YPA change the perspective, what people see in the goat? Because before we were seeing the goat on a normal price.
Yeah, 150.
100. Don't you feel like YPA has created a big impact on the goats in terms of the price?
Obviously, yes. Yes, we have changed the narrative, but in a positive way. Because why would you buy a goat of 100,000? What is that goat of 100,000 going to give you? Because cheap things turn up to be expensive in a long run. So if you buy a goat of 100,000, it is going to be giving you kids of 50,000 maybe. So you won't harvest much from a goat of 100,000. So what we have changed is showing people that even if you do not have enough capital to maybe buy both females and males of a good quality, of a best breed, you can have your own local breeds of females and then buy a better male breed. Then you introduce this male breed in your farm and everything is going to change. The price is going to change because the quality has changed. The buyers are buying weight. if maybe someone who's wanting to slaughter the goats, they're going to be wanting the bigger weight. So if your goat is as heavy as what they want, they're going to give you as big money as what you want. But if the goat is as light as the feathers, of course, they're going to give you money that will end up being as light as feathers as well. So we have changed everything about a goat, and it is intentional. Because at the end of it all, we are going to be the market.
Definitely.
Yes.
Okay, you spoke about joining the females alone and then you bring in the males. Most people don't know that in goats there is incest. Yes. Can you tell the viewers about it?
In goats there is incest, only that it is not called incest. It is called inbreeding. Okay. So if a father gives birth to a daughter from this particular mother, and then this daughter grows and still mates with her father. Of course, that is going to be inbreeding, and inbreeding causes a lot of challenges at your farm, including even losing the babies. Sometimes the babies won't grow as you expected. They won't grow at that rate you expected them to grow. Why? Because they are a result of inbreeding. So what we advise our farmers is, if you have owned that male goat for 1 year, it is high time you changed it. You can exchange the male goat with another farmer. That is, if that farmer has the best breed you need. And this is something that we do for our farmers. If you buy bucks from us, a buck is a male goat. So if you buy a buck from YPA,
that's a new one. A buck is a male goat.
Yeah, a buck is a male goat. A nanny is a female goat, right? So if you are a goat, you could be called a nanny. So what I'm saying is, if you buy a buck from YPA farms in a period of 1 year, you can bring that buck back. You understand? You bring the buck back for exchange for a better buck, so that you avoid inbreeding at your farm. So that is the beauty that comes in when you are a farmer and you're a member of YPA. People don't know that we have farmers who are doing their things independently and they are registered members of YPA. And such kind of farmers, whenever they need money, it is just a call away. And we pick the goats, we leave you with the money you wanted. Whenever they need any kind of help from us, because we are experienced, we have been in the goat economy for 18 years. So even if you are having your own farm, you will need experts at your farm, maybe to advise you on this and that, maybe to advise you on how to grow the best pastures for your goats, in case you are experiencing low weight in your goats. So you need YPA regardless, whether you're having your own farm or maybe you want to do it with us.
Okay. Yeah. Don't you think that goats will lose market because of how big you're sensitizing people about them? Why don't you do it in silence?
Now you see, the world is growing. The population increases on a daily basis. Not even on a daily basis. Every single second, there is a certain number of kids or children that are being born, meaning that that is a market increasing. So there is no way we can reach a time and say that the goats are bigger than the population. It cannot happen. If one individual, if you come at YPM Buzichoma restaurants, you will find that one plate has something like half a kilogram. Then you see a restaurant full, something like 100 people in it. So if it is 100 people in a restaurant, how many kilograms are those? That is something like 50 kilograms. How many goats are those? And that is just one round. In a day, one restaurant accommodates something like 500 people. How many goats are those? That is something like 250 kgs. That is one restaurant. But remember, we have Ntinda, we have Rubaga, we have Gomba, we have Masaka, we have Mbarara, and we are still constructing new Mbuzichoma restaurants. So there is nothing like saying goats are bigger than the population, so they cannot be consumed. We are sensitizing people intentionally because we are planning to own a goat factory, which is going to be processing each and every part of the goat. Meaning that there is no way we shall run our factory without having enough goats in our country. The previous census that was carried on showed that we have 70 million goats. That is a small number. A factory can consume that in a period of something like 6 months. So we really need the biggest number of goats we have never heard of in Uganda. We want to make Uganda have a new name. Someone travels from South Africa, from USA, from UK, coming to Uganda, the country that is known for the biggest numbers of goats in the whole world. And that is what we are going to achieve very soon.
Okay.
So it is not a problem to us.
The first bunch of goats that we have seen today. And I hope by the
In the
end...
18 years of YPA, how big is it impacting the society and Uganda at large?
In the 18 years, I've seen parents live a stress-free life when it comes to school fees. I've seen fathers live a stress-free life when it comes to maybe constructing houses for their families. I've seen people change lives. I've seen people who didn't have dreams of driving, drive by mere selling off their goats. I've seen 10 goats transforming to 100 goats being owned by one individual. I've seen 100 goats being transforming to 1,000 goats being owned by an individual. It simply means that if someone started with 100 goats, let me say maybe it is 75 million according to today's price per goat, which is 750,000. So if you start with 100 goats and in a period of 3 years, you're going to be having 400 goats. That is a transformation already. Life has changed from grass to grace. So there is no way you can tell me that you're not seeing the impact of what we have been training people. I've seen communities, for example, when you go to Luero, people didn't have hope at all. But today, you find them when we organize our annual general meeting. They come in huge numbers. They come with the composed songs. They are celebrating. We didn't have hope, but now, because of YPA, we have hope. So we have seen very many people's lives change through the goats economy. So it is high time you thought about this economy we are talking about.
Okay. We see a lot of people that are trying to copy what YPA is doing. What do you guys say about that?
We just say thank you, guys, for being good students. But to our viewers, very many people are going to come up calling you to join what looks like YPA. But just understand who YPA is. YPA is someone who has stood a test of time.
Yes.
YPA is someone who has been crucified but resurrected again. YPA is someone who has tested all kinds of challenges. And YPA still stands tall. Ever since 2008, when YPA has just begun, up to 2026, that is a total of 18 years down the road. So there is no one who can come up today and be as experienced as we are, even if they are our students. So what I'm saying is, if you hear anyone call upon people to do this kind of thing together, just be cautious. That's what I can say. Just be as careful as you can, because YPA is YPA because of the time it has spent, not because of the interest it has in anyone's money. No. Our biggest interest that we have in this that we are saying right now is to transform Africa. That's it. Not Uganda, because we are youth platform Africa, not youth platform Uganda. If it was for only Uganda, I could say that we are in 80% if we are to only target Uganda. But as we speak, we are in Zambia, we are in Nigeria, we are in Kenya, we are in so many other African countries, and of course outside Africa, which is our market for the goat's meat.
Okay.
Yes.
How can one reach out to YPA?
YPA is just a tap away. You have a smartphone, just tap on your screen, go to Google, ask YPA offices. They're going to give you all our offices. You can go to your TikTok, put there my name. You can put there YPA Goats. They're going to show you all our platforms, and you're going to be learning a lot of things that we have been teaching the world for all these years. If you want to come to visit us physically, we have offices at Mbarara. That is High Street Place. Of course, there is a restaurant as well called Mbuzi Choma. Then we have offices at Masaka. That is around B Energy. It is one of the most beautiful buildings in Masaka that I have seen. So you can go and visit our offices there. We have offices at Gomba Madu. Gomba Madu, just after Sembabule, when you're coming from Masaka, then you reach Madu town, you're going to see our offices at Panorama Fuel Station. Of course, there is Mbozichoma restaurant as well. Then we have our offices at Rubaga, that is our headquarters. So Rubaga Road, just near Kabaka's roundabout, Abanji Jebaita Kungarabi. So you slope as if you're going to town, you're going to be seeing the goat house. Of course, with words YPA and Mbuzichoma restaurant as well. Then you can visit us at Ntinda. Ntinda, we have an office there and Mbuzichoma restaurant as well. So we have offices at Nansana. We have offices in Dubai, that is in Arim Tower, Union region. So we have offices in Zambia, Lusaka. We are establishing our offices in Nigeria. So we are establishing more other offices in different countries. So you can reach out to us on our website. That is www.youthplatformafrica.com. That is our website. You'll read a lot about YPA.
Okay, does YPA have any running new discounts for its members?
The discount we have is that AGOT is increasing to 800,000. So you can catch it before it jumps to 800,000. You can have it now at 750. If you are buying in
why
bulk,
they were complaining at 750?
why are they complaining? Like, why should you complain over something that I'm selling? It is something that I am selling to those who are willing, of course.
And you know it's
By the way, people should understand that wealth is like heaven. The path that goes to heaven is very narrow. And those who are able to see this path are very few. So it is with wealth. We all want to go to heaven, but no one wants to die. We all want to be wealthy, but no one wants to take a narrow path. So YPA is not here to work with everyone in Uganda. We cannot work with 45 million people. But we shall work with that one person who understands that they need to move from where they are to somewhere else. I normally ask myself and other people around me, if the country, if Uganda plans for 5 years, you have seen Honorable Minister Namere and Honorable Minister Balam. You have seen the work they are doing, meaning that there is a target they were given to be achieved in this period of 5 years. This Chisanja is called no sleep, meaning that these people are seated somewhere planning for the 5 years. And then I ask you as an individual, who is planning for your 5 years ahead? If you are who you are today in 2026, 5 years ahead, that will be 2031. Have you ever imagined which kind of person you're going to be in 2031? Have you even asked yourself which kind of house you're going to be sleeping in? Which kind of car you're going to be driving? Which kind of person you're going to be recognized for in 2031? If you are not planning for 5 years, if you are not imagining, you're not picturizing yourself in 5 years ahead, then who is doing it? If it is not you, then who? Because regardless, you're going to reach there. For example, if you are to deduct 5 years from 2026, that is 2021. 2021, you were as mature as you are today. Maybe at the same job, maybe earning the same money you're earning today, being the person you are today 5 years ago. But just the fact that you didn't plan for 5 years ahead didn't stop you from reaching 5 years ahead. You are here now in 2026. It is a coincidence that you are the way you are. And it is very sad that it is going to be a coincidence in 2031 that you shall be that person you will be in 2031. But why would you be something you didn't plan for? What I advise everyone is, regardless, have some plans. It is not a must for you to understand all the GOAT economy is all about. But it is a must for you to understand that you must be something better than what you are today, tomorrow. Because today was tomorrow yesterday. I don't know whether that makes any sense.
Yes.
Today was tomorrow yesterday. And tomorrow will be today. Like, tomorrow is, it is just close. But have you thought about who you're going to be tomorrow if you are not having such kind of plans? Okay, someone buys 100 goats and knows that in 3 years, they're going to be having 400 goats. What about you? With whatever you have today, what are you going to have in 3 years ahead? If I have 5 goats today, I'm sure that 3 years ahead, I'm going to be having 20 goats. Okay, if you are not talking about goats, then talk about your business. If it is 1 shop today, are they going to be 4 shops in 3 years ahead? If they have not been 4 shops, yet they were started maybe 3 years ago, what makes you think that they are going to be 3 or 4 or 5 shops in 3 years ahead? So what I'm saying is the goats economy is calculatable. You can just get hold of your calculator and calculate everything. You measure it in accordance to time, years, and all that. If you cannot count your time on your life on a calculator, then you're doing it in a wrong way. Yes, because they say life is money. How do they say it? Yeah, life is money. But if life is money, then how much money is your life? If life is money, how much money do you have in your house? Because you have a number of lives. You are your wife, your 5 children, that is a total of 7 people in your house. And they say life is money. If life is money, how much is your 7 lives in your house? So we should stop living in illusions. We should sit down, strategize, think bigger and deeper, and be bold enough to take risks, because wealth is not for the fearful. Yes, wealth is for the risk takers. At least that was taught to us when we were back then in secondary 1, secondary 2, talking about entrepreneurship. They told us that entrepreneurs are risk takers. That is why they earn big. And the reason as to why you forever earn small is because you're not a risk taker. But for the risk takers, they know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. The reason that's why I called for your phone. Told you there's something that came on your phone that you have to read out to the viewers. Oh. Yes, but before we go, we have some birthdays that have been sent it on my phone. I don't know what was sent on his phone. We're ready to find out.
Oh, but yes, something was sent. Can I read it out?
Let me first do these ones.
You want to first read yours? Yes. Okay, you can read it.
Okay. I have a birthday here. Happy birthday to Sherina Kemi, aka Sherry Cherry, aka the movie Addict Queen from Happy and the whole of U24 team. Yes, happy birthday to you, darling. We love you so much. And thank you for adding a break on U24 TV. I should run it again? Okay. Happy birthday to Sherina Kemi Gisha, aka Sherry Cherry. Thank you for being a part of U24 TV, and thank you for adding a break on U24 TV. We absolutely love you and we appreciate you.
Can I read mine as well?
One last one. Last one.
Okay. Happiest birthday to my beautiful daughter and best friend, Shiba. You're my greatest blessing and the light of my life. Watching you grow into an amazing woman fills my heart with so much pride. Thank you for the love, the laughter, the daily gist, and thank you for being my best friend. May God bless you abundantly, and may this new year of your life bring you more joy, success, and all the beautiful things you deserve. Much love from mom, dad, siblings, aunties, and uncles. Wow. This is so beautiful. Happy birthday, Shiba.
Thank you so
From
much.
From here, I'm taking you to Muzichoma.
If you're waiting for me at home, don't wait for me. I'm going to sleep at Mbuzichoma. Yes, thank you so much, Mami, and everyone at home. I highly appreciate you guys. I already received your token.
There is something we can't miss talking about. We're having a farm visit on 26th.
Yes.
So just in case you're there and you would want to visit the biggest goat farm in Africa, you want to see the biggest goats you've never seen before, come with your weighing scale. That is what I always tell you. It is 26th and it will be a Sunday. Come and experience the best mbuzi choma. We shall be roasting, we shall be having a lot of fun, and of course sharing a lot of knowledge that we think is very beneficial in your life. 26th is the date. Call on those numbers you're seeing on the screen so that you can get registered and your slot is booked. JB Magezi is my name, and my personal WhatsApp number is 0709 114 334. That is my personal number. I read it again, 0709 114 334. Come and meet me at any of our offices. I'll be waiting for you, and it will be a pleasure having you at YPA.
Okay. I also have a birthday message here. Happy birthday to Sumix from Aziz Ayeko. He says happy birthday to you, his sister, and he loves you so much. JB, I'm told you have another message.
I have another message, yes. Should I read it as well?
Yes.
Oh, so many messages here. So many messages. Okay, it is happy birthday to my sister from another mother, Shiba Ejofo, who calls herself Miss She. Hey, I didn't know you're Miss She. Thanks for being an amazing friend throughout the years. I'm looking forward to more years of us being us. Hey, what does that mean? Madam CEO She Lashes, CEO She Bites, CEO Future Trillions, aka She Gots YP. Hey, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. From Happy and the whole U24 team. And from YPA, happy birthday, Shiba.
Thank you so much.
We love you so much. We treasure you. And we love the vibe you give us whenever we come on U24.
Thank you so much.
You make us feel at home.
Oh, yes. You guys, the messages are overwhelming. Thank you so much. And Hafiz, the pic that you put on TV. I told you not to put it on TV. You are supposed to post it not on TV. But thank you guys for being a beautiful Hafiz. Oh, please, I beg. Oh, what
that
is that?
You?
Please, enough.
And people should know that I knew you when you were just a baby.
Yes.
They don't know that story, but we shall bring that story to you in another show. Catch us on U24 next Tuesday, same time, which is 8 p.m. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. we are here with you, of course, talking about the GOTS economy and all that it is about financial literacy.
Okay. Thank you guys for being a beautiful audience. We highly appreciate you and we love each and every one of you. And happy birthday to all the July babies. World Cup is over. We can finally get back into the working mode.
She's a July baby.
Oh, she's also a July baby. She's going to give us a picture and we'll run it up again in the coming up shows. But thank you guys for being a beautiful audience. I highly love you and appreciate you. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.